Hi everyone, and welcome to our fall session of Baby Jam. My name is Elaine Volpe, and I'm so happy to be joining you today. I wish very much that we could be in person singing and interacting, and I wish very much that I could see your happy baby faces. But hopefully you'll agree with me that this is the next best thing. This may be your child's very first early literacy class, but you are your baby's first early literacy teacher. So in a lot of ways, it's great that you're doing this at home, because really what you learn at the library, we want you to be repeating at home anyway. So get comfortable, find a spot of your house where you're nice and comfy and cozy, and just have fun with me. We're going to have about 30 minutes of rhyming and singing and playing together. And as always, because we know how important repetition is to early literacy development, we're going to do each song and each rhyme 2 times. There is a handout available on the Fall into Fun page of our library's website if you did want to print it off to follow along, or if you needed a reminder, or if you forgot one of the songs, you can always print that off and refer to it later. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get started with Baby Jam. Some of the songs are a little bit different, but a lot of them you'll find to be familiar. But our first song is called Good Morning, and it goes like this. Good morning, how are you? How are you? Very well, I thank you. Very well, I thank you. How about you? How about you? And another great early literacy tip is to expose babies and children to a new language as early as possible. So we're actually going to do this very same song, but we're going to sing it in Espanol. We're going to do it in Spanish. And then it sounds like this. Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, muy bien, gracias. ¿Y usted? ¿Y usted? Very good. So that's our good morning song. Okay, so the next song or chant that we're going to do is a rhyme called 5 in the bed. So you can go ahead and put up 5 fingers. Encourage baby to hold up 5 fingers. And if they're not yet able, of course, to hold up their own hand, you can do it for them and kind of just count on each finger, or just demonstrate on your own hand. All right, this is how this one goes. There was 5 in the bed, and the little one said, I'm crowded, move over. So they all rolled over, and one fell out. There was 4 in the bed, and the little one said, I'm crowded, move over. So they all rolled over, and one fell out. There was 3 in the bed, and the little one said, I'm crowded, move over. So they all rolled over, and one fell out. There was 2 in the bed, and the little one said, I'm crowded, move over. So they all rolled over, and one fell out. There was 1 in the bed, and then he said, I'm lonely. Where did everyone go? Right? They all rolled over in the bed, and then there was nobody else to cuddle. Maybe they should all roll back and snuggle in again. What do you think? All right, my friends, our next song is called Bear Went Over the Mountain. All right, parents and caregivers, we know that singing oftentimes slows words down or allows children to hear words in a new way, and that's really important while building their vocabulary. This next song, The Bear Went Over the Mountain, also lends itself well to a beat, and we know that clapping and tapping out syllables is also really important to early literacy development, because again, it slows it down and you're tapping out those syllables, which is phonological awareness. So if you would like to slap and clap along with this song, feel free. It goes like this. The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. The other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain was all that he could see. Let's do that one more time. The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. And the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain was all that he could see. Very good. All right. All right, friends, the next song we're going to do is called Hey Diddle Diddle, and this one is actually a nursery rhyme, a classic nursery rhyme, of course, but it also works well as a lap sit slash knee bounce. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate with my baby doll here, what you can do with your baby at home. For this one, I like to start on one knee and then jump them over to the other knee when the cow jumps over the moon. So it goes like this, and the rest of it is just a little bounce, a slight bounce there. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such a sight, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Again. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such a sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Very good. And the next one can actually act as a knee bounce as well. It's called Jack Be Nimble, Jack Be Quick. Same thing, we're going to jump over to the other knee when Jack jumps over the candlestick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump over the candlestick. One more time. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump over the candlestick. Very good. And kids, of course, love to be bounced. They love to be lifted into the air. So feel free to go as high as you can go. You'll kind of want to just watch your baby's reaction, of course. The younger the child, probably the more slighter of the bounce is better. But if your child is older and of toddler age, and you're able to, with those muscles at home, I encourage you to go ahead and lift and kind of toss in the air and do whatever you'd like there. Because again, the kids love that playful interaction. Okay. Our next song is another classic nursery rhyme slash song. We are going to sing it, and it's called Mary Had a Little Lamb. For this one, it's nice just to hold baby on your lap and kind of just sway back and forth. Again, we'll sing it 2 times. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece as white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day, school one day, school one day. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rule. It made the children laugh and play, laugh and play, laugh and play. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. Very good. And our next song is one that's going to be familiar to both parents and caregivers as well as the children, I think. This is a popular one that's great for building vocabulary and for also teaching animal sounds, right? And it's the classic Old MacDonald. So here we go. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had some ducks, E-I-E-I-O, with a quack, quack here and a quack, quack there. Here a quack, there a quack, everywhere quack, quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some pigs, E-I-E-I-O. With a here and a there, here, there, everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a sheep, E-I-E-I-O. With a ba-ba here and a ba-ba there, here a ba, there a ba, everywhere a ba-ba. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a chicken, E-I-E-I-O. With a cluck, cluck here and a cluck, cluck there, here a cluck, there a cluck, everywhere a cluck, cluck. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Fabulous. And so that's another fun one too, because you're making those silly animal sounds, right? And that's another way to inspire giggles amongst your babies. They love to hear those silly sounds, those animal sounds, and then of course repeat and mimic what they hear. All right, we're going to go back to some more knee bounces. So you're going to put baby on your lap again. And the first one we're going to do is we're going to Kentucky, and it goes like this. We're going to Kentucky, we're going to the fair to see the senorita with the flower in her hair. Oh, shake it, baby, shake it if you can. Shake it like a milkshake and pour it in a can. Shake it at the bottom, shake it at the top. Now shake it back down again until we tell you stop. Great, and we're going to do that one again. Baby can either face out, or it's probably better if they're facing you so you can interact and look at one another. And then we're just going to shake side to side, right? And then we shake them up, and then you can shake them back down. Same song, one more time. We're going to Kentucky, we're going to the fair to see the senorita with the flower in her hair. Oh, shake it, baby, shake it if you can. Shake it like a milkshake and pour it in a can. Shake it at the bottom, shake it to the top. Shake it back down again until we tell you stop. Very good. All right, our next knee bounce is going to be bouncing up and down in my little red wagon. It goes like this. Bouncing up and down in my little red wagon, bouncing up and down in my little red wagon, bouncing up and down in my little red wagon. Won't you be my darling? One wheel's off and the axle's broken. One wheel's off and the axle's broken. One wheel's off and the axle's broken. Won't you be my darling? Daddy's gonna fix it with his hammer. Daddy's gonna fix it with his hammer. Daddy's gonna fix it with his hammer. Won't you be my darling? Now we're going to go up a steep hill, so we have to pull our wagon slowly. So we're going to do this song again in slow motion. Bumping up and down in my little red wagon. Bumping up and down in my little red wagon. Bumping up and down in my little red wagon. Won't you be my darling? One wheel's off and the axle's broken. One wheel's off and the axle's broken. One wheel's off and the axle's broken. Won't you be my darling? But Mommy's gonna fix it with her hammer. Mommy's gonna fix it with her hammer. Mommy's gonna fix it with her hammer. Won't you be my darling? Now we made it to the top of the hill. Now it's time to come back down the other side. And of course, when we come back down, we're going to go much faster. So hold on tight. Bumping up and down in my little red wagon, bumping up and down in my little red wagon, bumping up and down in my little red wagon. Won't you be my darling? One wheel's off and the axle's broken. One wheel's off and the axle's broken. One wheel's off and the axle's broken. Won't you be my darling? Daddy's gonna fix it with his hammer. Daddy's gonna fix it with his hammer. Daddy's gonna fix it with his hammer. Won't you be my darling? Phew, we made it. Great job. Okay, our very last tickle rhyme for this Baby Jam session is called I Bounce You Here, I Bounce You There. And it goes like this. I bounce you here, I bounce you there. I bounce you everywhere. I tickle you here, I tickle you there. I tickle you everywhere. I hug you here, I hug you there. I hug you everywhere. That's a nice and short one, so we can of course repeat that one again. So again, it's bounce, tickle, hug, and it goes like this. I bounce you here, I bounce you there, I bounce you everywhere. I tickle you here, I tickle you there, I tickle you everywhere. I hug you here, I hug you there, I hug you everywhere. Go ahead and bring baby or toddler in for a great big hug and a great big squeeze. Next, we're going to go to our stand-up songs, and the first one will be the Grand Old Duke of York. And of course, the Grand Old Duke of York is one of our old favorites. And if you're new to Baby Jam, you'll soon see why it becomes a fast favorite. For this one, we're going to lift baby up over our heads and then back down. And again, they just love to be lifted. Depending on the age and the size of your baby, you can start down on the floor and take them all the way up, or you can kind of just hold them right here in front of your tummy and do it from there. This is how it goes. The grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they're up, they're up. And when they're down, they're down. And when they're only halfway up, they're neither up nor down. One more time. Again, you can face baby out or face baby towards you. The grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they're up, they're up. And when they're down, they're down. And when they're only halfway up, they're neither up nor down. Whee! Great job. For the next one, the elevator song, it is that same type of motion, taking baby up and then taking baby back down. So crouch down all the way to the floor if you'd like. And we'll start down low and take it up. It goes like this. Oh, this city is great and the city is grand. There are lots of tall buildings on a little piece of land. We live way up on the 57th floor. And this is what we do when we go out the door. We take the elevator up, take the elevator down, take the elevator up, take the elevator down, take the elevator up, take the elevator down, and we turn around. Let's do that one again. Start down low. Sometimes we like to pretend to push the button, right? We got to push to go to the floor that we need to. So go ahead and push that button, and here we go. Oh, this city is great and the city is grand. There are lots of tall buildings on a little piece of land. We live way up on the 57th floor. And this is what we do when we go out the door. We take the elevator up, take the elevator down, take the elevator up, take the elevator down, take the elevator up, take the elevator down, and we turn around. Fabulous! For our last stand-up song, we're going to do Teddy Bear, Turn Around. So again, if your child's a toddler, they may be able to do this on their own and turn around. If you're holding an infant or a young baby, you're going to just want to do it as you hold them. So it goes like this. Okay, so for Teddy Bear, you probably know this one, but there are different versions. The one that we're going to do goes like this. Teddy Bear, turn around. Teddy Bear, touch the ground. Teddy Bear, reach up high. Teddy Bear, touch the sky. Teddy Bear, go to bed. Teddy Bear, rest your head. Let's try that one more time. Really encourage baby to stretch up high. If they're standing on their own, go ahead and encourage them to stand on their tippy toes. But again, if you're holding an infant, you'll just want to reach their arms up and do that little stretch for them. Teddy Bear, turn around. Teddy Bear, touch the ground. Teddy Bear, reach up high. Teddy Bear, touch the sky. Teddy Bear, go to bed. Teddy Bear, rest your head. This is another great place to give a little cuddle, a little squeeze. We're going to go ahead and sit back down and get ready for some tickle rhymes. All right, so tickle rhymes, peekaboo games, even the knee bounces are important because not only are they playful and you're making your baby laugh and you're strengthening that bond, but they're also great for building trust. And this next one, this first tickle rhyme, is also great for teaching body parts. It goes like this. Here are baby's fingers. Here are baby's toes. Here is baby's belly button. Round and round it goes. Really do this one nice and slow and take time to point out the body parts and kind of pause as you tap each one. Here are baby's fingers. Here are baby's toes. Here is baby's belly button. Round and round it goes. And that's the part where you tickle and usually get a little laugh, right? The next tickle rhyme we can do is This Little Piggy Went to Market. You can, of course, do it traditionally on babies' piggy toes, but it also works just as well on their fingers. Here we go. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. And this little piggy cried, wee, 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 all the way home. One more time. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. And this little piggy cried, wee, 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 all the way home. Very good. And we like to end each Baby Jam session with a few special lullabies. This is time to kind of just calm down and to really bond with baby by bringing them in close and cuddling and swaddling and giving that hug. So we're going to do a song that I used to sing to my children when they were little called A, You're Adorable. It goes like this. A, you're adorable. B, you're so beautiful. C, you're a cutie full of charm. D, you're delightful. E, you're exciting. F, you're a feather in my arms. G, you're so good to me. H, you're so heavenly. I, you're the one I idolize. J, we're like Jack and Jill. K, you're so kissable. Mwah! L, you're the love light of my eyes. M, N, O, P, I could go on all day. Q, R, S, T, alphabetically speaking, you're okay. You made my life complete. V means you're very sweet. W, X, Y, Z. It's fun to wander through the alphabet with you to tell you what you mean to me. To tell you what you mean to me. Great. And then we'll do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And we talked earlier in the program about introducing a foreign language to students or to children when they're very young. That's extremely important. We can also teach them sign language. And that's another way that they learn to communicate. So for Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, we can also do the signs. And for Twinkle, we just bust our hands out like this, right? Kind of like bursting stars. For Star, we point up to the sky. For Wonder, we kind of make a circle around our forehead, like we're thinking or wondering about something. World is the letter W, and you twirl them round and round. Diamond is the letter D, and you tap your ring finger. And that's all we need to know. So let's sing it and sign it together. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Very good. And we're going to close Baby Jam today with a book, a story that we can sing together, and it's actually sung to that very same tune, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, but this is called Twinkle, Twinkle, I Love You. And before I leave you today, I just want to remind you of those 5 key early literacy practices, which is read, write, sing, talk, and play. We did many of them during this half-hour session. I hope you will continue to do them at home. Talk to your baby all throughout the day. Explain what you're doing in the kitchen or in the laundry room, because even if they can't yet speak back to you, they are taking that all in and you are building their vocabulary. Sing with them, play with them, of course read to them, and as soon as they're able to hold a crayon, allow them to scribble and allow them to practice that writing skill. All right, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful fall, and I hope to see you soon. Twinkle, twinkle, I love you. Oh, my darling, this is true. When you cuddle next to me, I'm as happy as can be. Twinkle, twinkle, little one, you and I have so much fun. Arts and crafts with paint and glue, every day holds something new. Twinkle, twinkle, life is sweet When I lift you off your feet, let's pretend that you can fly higher and higher to the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, here's a hug for my little snuggle bug. If you cry, I'll hold you near, wipe away your every tear. Twinkle, twinkle, precious dear, you bring joy when you are near. Playful tickles for your toes, and one big kiss upon your nose. Mwah! Twinkle, twinkle, sleepy head, take a bath, it's time for bed. You've had such a busy day, filled with laughter and with play. Twinkle, twinkle, just we two, telling stories old and new. Snuggle down for one last rhyme. How I love this special time. Twinkle, twinkle, cutie pie, here's a gentle lullaby. Warm and cozy, tucked in tight, on this bright and starry night. Twinkle, twinkle, time to dream, gliding on a soft moonbeam, fast asleep the whole night through. Twinkle, twinkle, I love you. And the I love you part is, of course, a great time for that final hug and that final kiss. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will join me again next week for another session of Baby Jam. But again, I hope you just continue to do these songs and rhymes all throughout your days together. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you again soon.